Pull that up. Look that up. Yabba Dabba's House of Glass.
You're wild.
Dude, I'm gonna do that today. I fucking wrote this jingle for a commercial. It's my first one. Tell me if you like it, fucking people.
Alright, here we go.
Yabba Dabba's House of Glass.
Alright. Alright, we're back. Ready? In 3. Sounds like I mean, I know what it is, but it sounds like
Dude, I'm gonna fuck up something.
Guns N' Roses. We do not own the rights to this music.
No, we do not. We just own our balls.
Some songs we do own the rights to, this one we do not. And neither did Axl Rose or Guns N' Roses. Well, welcome back. Let me introduce myself. I am FATBOY.
I am the Monkey Man.
And we're back. Yeah, we're back after a long hiatus.
We had a little summer break, you know?
Yeah, so much has happened, man. It seems like we haven't been away that long, and yet so much has gone down. You know, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, definitely.
I just feel like I just wanted to be like a teacher, you know? Just take off a couple fucking months and...
Get paid?
And get paid, yeah.
and then complain.
Exactly. I want a contract.
I don't mean anything by that.
Contract. I want to talk. Call me Zeke. Okay.
Dr. Zeke. Like Dr. Zayas with Dr. Zeke.
Wants to get paid.
You guys know who we are. This is the Fat Man and the Monkey Boy. Fat Man and the Monkey Man show. Man, oh my God. Let's start over.
This guy. Thank God we can cut and paste.
I'll just take it from there. You guys know who we are. We are the Monkey Man and the Fat Boy Show. I'm Fat Man. Let me talk. Oh my God! Bring the music back up. Oh, look busy, like writing stuff
down. Just write it down, dude. Just write it down. Fat Man.
Hey guys, you're back for another episode of the Monkey Man and the Fat Boy Show. I am Fat Boy.
I am the Monkey Man.
And we're back after a long hiatus. Bro, I've had a lot of stuff going on. I know you probably already know, but I've had some personal things happen, so we had to take a step away from the show, but now we're back. And so much has happened. Why don't you clue us in on what you've been up to? Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Moving on.
Doing my celebrity pop-ups on
I did see that.
Scenes,
I did see that.
And meeting the fans out there. You know who you are.
I have to ask, why aren't you getting paid for any of it?
Maybe I am.
Dick. See, this is what happens.
Just saying. We are during negotiations right now.
Don't say any company names. Don't say any names. Anyway, every episode we like to thank Monkey Man here for his service. He's a former military man and a war vet. So thank you for your service, bro. Moving right along. The last time we were on Facebook Live for an impromptu show, and we were both getting ready to go see Paul McCartney. What did you think? I know it's been months. I know some of you guys watching this are probably like, guys, that was a long time ago. Yes, it was, but we haven't had a chance to talk about it, so we're going to do it now.
Paul McCartney, dude.
Man.
Sir Paul McCartney.
Man.
The Paul McCartney.
I got to say, you and I had seen him together in Chicago when we went to at the United Center, okay? But I don't know, something about this show, and I don't know if it was because of the intimacy of it, the intimacy of the arena. Something about it, though, for me, it was just, my God, it was as if I'd never seen him before.
Yeah, and that's what he does, though. That's one thing about him being on a circuit for so many decades that he knows.
Right.
switch up songs, switch up, you know, what it should be in this and that.
Yeah.
He brings the excitement, you know, just as much as any other big act that's out there right now. He's got pyros, he's got fire, he's got, you know, he's got the songs that he can do that too with, and then all of a sudden he pulls something out of his pocket and makes it just a little bit more, you know, like you said, intimate, you know, and when he came off the big stage to a small stage and broke up the scenery and sang old songs. You know, that's a treat for you know, for the people that have really followed his career. You know, with the Beatles, with, you know, and everything else. For sure. Yeah. Dude, it was awesome. I mean, my son took me. You know, it was a good father-son concert that we did.
That's awesome.
Dude, it was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, for me it was. Bro, I've been a fan of his, you know, forever, man. But the one thing that I can say I didn't expect or wasn't waiting for or ready for was the brass section. Yeah, that was a total curveball. You know me, I played trumpet and stuff, So. I mean, but to hear them after knowing and hearing them for so long, but hearing them live, it was just the sound is so brilliant and on point that I was just like, dude, this is awesome. And the way they first came out, you know, it was like nobody was waiting for them, and then they're in the crowd, and it was just like, dude, this is cool, man. I had some moments. It definitely had some moments. There were a couple moments where I wouldn't say shed a few tears or shed a tear. I almost flat out just started bawling, dude. You know what I mean? I held it back. I was able to, and you know, my eyes watered a couple times, but I had some moments. I took Troy, Father Squid. And dude, you know, I think he made his year. And my mom saw him for the first time. You know, she was in heaven. She didn't expect it, but you know, he was there for me in these times, these crazy times that I've been going through, and so I figured, you know, what better way to pay him back by giving him the extra ticket that I had, because he had decided not to go, and if it wasn't for Troy, I probably wouldn't be as big a fan of the Beatles as I am. So and Paul, because I listened to a lot of Beatles, didn't listen to a lot of Paul's solo year stuff until, you know, Squid had shown me some music. So you got a couple pictures, and we'll throw them up on the episode. Just yeah. So but for me, it was just, I had moments as a musician watching him, because most importantly, the moment where when he was singing "Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite," just the psychedelic vision that they put out there on the screen and the lights, and then just processing the idea of hearing him do that song live. Yeah, and they pulled it off to a T.
Yeah, and again though. Like I said, you know, he does that. I mean, it ain't like where you can go to a concert, you know, per se, Kiss. Right. You know the songs
you know what they're gonna do.
Go out, you know, they might throw a little bit more theatrics here and there, right? But you already know. Yeah. Paul, you know, he's got so much of a library, you know.
Oh yeah.
That when he did this concert, dude, I was really surprised on probably about 10 songs that they played.
Oh, it was awesome. It was because we haven't heard him do these, and I know you listen to Paul too. Yeah. And this time around, I don't know if it had anything to do with the fact that he had another number one album, but the songs that he sang off the new album, they were just they held as much water. You know, it wasn't like I'm going to go to the bathroom. This is my bathroom break. You know what I mean? They rolled along smoothly with the set list. Man, dude, he was awesome. But in that moment, because you know Troy, he's a preacher. You know, Padre Troy, and I got my son next to me. There was a moment during Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite where I just looked at him. I didn't know what to say, bro. I was speechless. I was just like, fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's right there.
But again, when an artist, any artist, if you go to a concert or whatnot, if you can have a moment like that, then it's definitely worth the price of the ticket, regardless of what it is, whether it's a $25 ticket, $9 ticket, or above and beyond price of a ticket, you know, where people did pay a lot of money. Right, you know? It's crazy as you think, you know, people, I'm not gonna pay $300 to go see him. Well, then
Right.
you know what? Then you missed out. That's
Oh,
cool.
oh, without a doubt.
You know,
yeah.
and that's fine. You know, when we first seen him in Chicago, it was
Right.
$341.73 a ticket.
And I remember when you called me, you were like, dude, we can get them right now, but you have to tell me now if
Yeah,
you're going to come.
me, you, and Gus.
Yep,
And I
yep.
put it on my credit card, and
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, man.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was the venue. I don't know if it was the gap in time. You know how everything evolves.
and you know, but it does happen. I mean, first time we seen him was United Center.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people fit in that damn place?
I'm not sure. A lot more than.
It's like double the
Yeah.
mark. I would say
for sure, easy.
And then a month later, I took some friends down to St. Louis and seen him down there.
Oh yeah. So that was the same tour that you saw him. Okay.
Like a couple months later.
Yeah.
And paid for like another 4 tickets or something like for that down to St. Louis. And that one was cool because that's when I skipped out for my date friends, whatever. And ended up going front row for the last half of the concert.
Bitter. I don't know the story, but he's bitter.
And then we seen him here at the Mark. Yeah. You know, so I've seen him at a great grand to St. Louis. Was it the Edward Jones Dome or something like that? It's called or something like that.
Okay, I'm not sure.
And then here at the Mark, you know, and the seats that we had at the Mark, fucking phenomenal, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that was the one thing and I was right up above you. You know what I'm saying? And still it was like. You know, I remember when we went to go see, my wife and I went to go see U2 at Soldier Field, and we were up on one of the top bowls, and just the sound wasn't really carrying well.
Yeah.
Here you could hear everything. You know what I mean? It was awesome. It was a great show. For those of you who might have missed it, he doesn't have a great voice. I mean, he has a good voice still for it being Paul, but it's going. You know.
Yeah.
And still, if he came back, I would go see him again because the quality of the music doesn't diminish.
And that's another thing too, because I was gonna touch base with that too. Yeah, we seen him back in 1990.
It was 2003.
Was it 2003?
Yeah, because it was.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're
he was touring for
Yep. Damn. So that was right.
Driving Rain.
That's before I went to Iraq.
The Driving Rain. Was it really?
Yeah, the year before. I think it was like the year before.
Yeah. So it's been a while. But
But
he had his voice was still.
He's not how.
I know.
He's like.
I know.
89
well, I mean, even when we saw him then in 2004, he was already getting up there in age.
But again, you know, and your voice tends to go. I mean, especially the way he does.
It doesn't matter who you are.
He's a screamer.
Yeah, he's the perfect example. Yeah, Helter Skelter, and yeah.
And so his voice has diminished.
And even then, he did Helter Skelter. Even with the voice he has, he did. That was fucking awesome. I'm telling you, bro. It was. It was just. Oh man. It was phenomenal.
I think I got that on.
It was a phenomenal show.
I think I recorded.
I got some of that stuff too. I didn't get a lot, but
yeah, you know, again,
I know Squid got a lot of it.
You know, there's so many groups that are, you know, they're learning that hey, their voices just go to crap. You know, this is not. I mean, there's certain acts that I've seen or that I've watched. You know, concerts on YouTube and stuff like that, where their voice sounds exactly the same as it has their whole entire career.
Right.
But that's because they take it easy.
Yeah.
They're not screamers or crooners, you know, and
right. Mixing it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Paul, I mean, because he can go soft, he can go loud when he wants. You know, he's very dynamic with his voice and his range. But yeah, it
definitely showed on a couple songs, and you're like, oh man.
But I mean, you could just. You know, take it off the shoulder. I mean, because you know he's old.
Well, that's just it. I'm going in and seeing Paul McCartney, and you know
he's doing us a favor.
Not in his 60s and 70s. The motherfucker's in his 80s, going in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you had the chance to go see Johnny Cash at his last concert, you know, he started talking like fucking Bob Dylan. Yeah, I'd still go see the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Motherfucking Cash, Man in Black. You know.
Yeah, you got to be real. You got to be.
Same thing. My son, you know, he really wanted to go because we did our little concert tour this year, and we started off.
Yeah.
You know, well, he didn't go to Kiss with me, but we went to go down to Nashville and to go see him in Santana in Nashville. And then all of a sudden we came back here and pulled out and go see Paul McCartney at the Mark, and he's just like, Dad, jeez, you know.
Right.
He's like, this is one of the biggest bucket list, you know, on my concerts that I want to, you know, and you check it out.
There's a lot of people who would want to see him who didn't get the chance to.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Who've always wanted to, and it's just they don't get a chance
and this might be the last time. This
Yeah.
might be his last go around. I really see it.
Yeah, I could too.
I really do.
I could too. You know, because there's some songs where you can tell that in rehearsals they practiced and went over, you know, hey, cover me up on this part because I'm going to go. You know what I mean? Just it's planned. You know, I might lose my voice on these spots.
Exactly. And, you know, and that's just it. And you can tell that by the arrangements.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And it's pretty cool because he can either make it up like he did sometimes on the piano.
Yeah.
He would do it.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And you could tell. I mean, still...
So you can hear the background singers come in to boost them a little bit. Right.
But not to say that, you know... Because, again, you felt in a lot of those songs, it was grainy. It was, hey, he's showing his age, his voice, stuff like that. And I liked it. I didn't care.
Right.
It's like, I knew exactly what I was going into.
Exactly.
Right off the bat.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, that was Paul McCartney in a nutshell. It was a great show. I can't stress that enough. But moving on, I wanted to talk to you about Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal of the Joker in these trailers that have come out.
Yes.
What do you think about what you've seen so far?
Well, it's when they first pulled him out of the closet to play this part, I was surprised.
Yeah.
I understand, you know, Joaquin Phoenix being a very, very well-known method actor.
Yeah.
You know, it pulled me to the part of his career where he wasn't doing anything, and he was going alive in the circuit when he had his scraggly beard and long hair and shit.
Right.
Saying that he was going to be a rapper or some shit like that.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
It was all for like a. It was a reality, like he was pulling
his own reality show.
It's kind of a dramatic. It's like a reality documentary on him.
It's a documentary. I thought my take in it was that it was a documentary of every singer performer out there.
Oh yeah,
trying to
that's
get
true
their
too.
Shit going.
Yeah, because you could see Jim Morrison right off the bat.
Depression that these musicians go through.
Yeah.
You know, you see that, you feel that, you hear it in his voice. So I took that, and I was like, okay, if he can pull that character out of his head and play it into this, he might have a chance. So then all of a sudden, when the first trailer came through, I was like, okay, nice. They're gonna go to the fucking part where this is where his sanity of the character that he's playing for the Joker is how he loses it and why he loses it and why he portrays the Joker.
Right.
You know, a clown, a moniker, you know, behind a mask, you know, of a face painted. I mean, it's crazy, but he might pull it off.
You know, for me, it's like when, like you said, it wasn't so much that I was surprised that they picked him. It was more like, I think there's a genuine, like, we have our own, as people, we have our own expectations. Mm-hmm. So when we're anticipating an actor coming and announced to play a certain role, we have a certain box that we put these people in our minds. So when that person is announced and they're not in that box that we normally put them in, then we're like, wait a minute, and we scratch our heads a little bit. Same thing happened with Heath Ledger with me. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I didn't think Heath Ledger, I didn't know he can get dark like that. Oh, yeah.
I mean, delve into something so
sinister.
Yeah. You know, sinister, morbid, you know, in a sense, you know, where it's not as gruesome and, you know, unruly, but yeah. But again, I didn't take Heath Ledger and pin it against each other. So you can't, and you can't.
Yeah, right.
You know, you shouldn't.
Right.
You know, it's just like putting Ben Affleck against fucking the real Batman.
I don't know. I didn't see Suicide Squad all the way through.
I haven't seen it at all.
Okay, but I can't see myself falling for Jared Leto's take on the Joker. Jack Nicholson, I mean, obviously, his goes without saying. Heath Ledger's also, it fell in the pocket. Joaquin Phoenix, now that I go back and I think about the way that, Heath Ledger was announced, I could see him pulling it off. I could see him pulling it off in a way that we're going to be like, whoa. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see, man. It's around the corner. I want to see that so bad.
Yeah, it's, again, the clips they keep showing and stuff like that, it could be cool.
Yeah.
It could be cool, when they announced that they were going to bring out a movie just on the Joker and stuff like that and the character, I was thinking in my head, man, who can pull this off?
Right.
Which way do they want to go? What actor could pull this off?
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled up a couple actors, and I could see them going. They could have went to with a Latino,
right?
And took old dude from
what's his name? The original Joker was
Country, no country.
No Country for Old Men, or I can't remember.
Mexican guy that played in that movie.
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember his name.
I
know who you're talking about, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
No Country for Old Men. That's it.
Yeah.
I think is the name of it.
Like
and if we don't,
Anthony,
we don't. Yeah.
I think his name's Anthony something. I don't know, but anyways, I was like, man, pull up characters like
right
caliber.
Right.
I was like, man, who can do it?
That's what I mean. That's the box.
Young? Should we go old?
Yeah.
And I think, again, with the way they're setting this up, with what they're showing and stuff like that, I think Joaquin Phoenix is just as fucked up in the head as anybody else. So why not go with it, man?
Yeah.
And right around him, and I think that's what they did.
Yeah.
I think the guy said, "Hey, can you be this?" and had a list of.
Yeah.
He probably was like, "Yeah,
I already am."
That's Give me about a month, and I'll read something for you.
Right.
And then he probably did, and he probably wrote his own material to read.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be the story of Heath Ledger's Joker before and how he turned into the Joker, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
It's I had heard somewhere down the I heard somewhere down the pipeline that it's the part of Dark Knight,
like a pre.
Yeah, that it's the part that he didn't tell in Batman Begins.
And it very well could have. I'd have to see, when it comes out and stuff like that, and see what director's cuts, director's notes, and stuff like that, and see what they did.
It's up for these nerds to correct us. So,
yeah,
I think it's gonna be real cool. It's right on the corner, and I can't wait to see that. So, what else has been new with you, bro?
None, man.
Really?
Just enjoying life.
Just living life.
L-I-V-N, bro.
L-I-V-N. Spelling it wrong.
Live-in.
So, something that happened to me the other day, bro, and it irks me. And I've been noticing it more and more lately. I don't know if you ever noticed this, but for me, for some reason, customer service is seeming to go directly out the window. I get such horrible service everywhere I go. It's like people got attitudes for the jobs that they have.
Man.
Like I can't stress it enough about the KFC here in Rock Island. But places that I go to get food, dude, it's like, why can't they just make things made to order? Like, if you ask for something, why can't they just give you that? You know what I mean?
It's too hard.
It seems like, that's what I mean.
They don't get paid enough for that bullshit.
They get paid more than some people do, man.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you punishing me for the job that you have? You know what I'm saying? If you can't serve customers, then why are you customer service?
You know what? And you got to figure this. I think it could be a couple of numerous things. I've worked in the food industry for a while here and there.
I don't even want to know.
No, it's sometimes it's if they were to go back to the basics,
right?
I mean, I think
Ronald McDonald said it best.
If they went back to the basics,
right.
If you go to a mom and pop shop to go get a hamburger and fries,
oh yeah,
you're gonna get exactly what you ordered: a hamburger and fries, and they can't fuck it up
so hard.
Yeah. Because it's, hey, what do you want? Okay, I got 3 things up there. We got a hamburger, cheeseburger, and a motherfucking bacon cheeseburger.
Right.
Okay? 1, 2, or 3. Okay, each one comes with a drink and a fry.
Right.
Can't fuck it up.
Yeah.
What do you want?
You
Number
can't.
3.
You can't.
Hey, Luke, we need a number 3 back there.
This is what you train for. When you were in training, this is what you trained for. You know, now's the time. Make my fucking burger right.
I mean, you got people, unfortunately, you know, you got people from other countries that are taking these jobs back there. Whether they're from Mexico, Africa, you know, wherever, you know. Those are the ones that you're seeing working back there, basically. Or you got the ones that don't give a fuck, halfway stoned throughout their shift because every time they get a break, they're going to go get stoned, whatever. That's cool, whatever. But some of those people are the ones that can't function when they're high, not the ones that can function when they're high. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you got a group of those people that are all together working behind there, trying to read a fucking screen, let alone you can't even speak English. They're expected to read a number 3 up on a screen.
Right.
Minus onions because some puto, you know? It fucking sucks.
It is the way that it is.
And that is the cause. That's part of the cause. But you're also part of the cause in another way is you have less people.
Right.
You got 6 people back there serving out 50 orders in a half an hour in some of these places. That could be a problem too.
But you know, there's a way around that. Like when you say mom and pop restaurants, for some reason Porky's jumped into my head, even though it's not a mom and pop. But that guy's had it for a long time. Yes, they had good customer service. No, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, dude, you know, even when you go through the drive-thru, there's a sign there that says we are not a fast food restaurant. So if you wait, I'll wait.
Because your shit's
I'll
made
fucking
fresh.
wait for you to make my shit. If that's what you want me to do, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to be at work, I don't want you to make my burger, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You motherfucker, you. Yeah. No, but that's just it. Again, if you bring on people just to fill a spot, which these people are, these fast food managers, bosses out there, man, I got to fucking hire. I just fucking Vato over there. I just fired him. I gotta get some other dude come in. So you get that, boom, they hire somebody. Then they throw them in the fucking thick of the water, man.
Right.
And expect them to fucking
sink or swim.
And don't care.
Right.
And really don't care.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Then you're fucking pulling fucking Maria back there. Hey, Maria, you're working counter now, man.
I know, right?
We're replacing you. We got a fry guy coming now. And all of a sudden you got, hello? ¿Qué quieres? Can I help you?
Hell no. Yeah, I mean...
¿Quieres un hamburguesa? ¿Con queso?
But, I mean, the other thing...
I want a cheeseburger.
The other reason I don't... I mean, that I mentioned that KFC is because the other day I ordered something from there. They didn't even say, you know, your total is this, drive on through, whatever. Have a nice... Nothing, dude. You know what I'm saying? They were talking to me like like I was bothering them. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why are you doing this then? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not the only place. Like, I went to Walgreens the other day, right? And there was what I thought were 2 lanes open because 2 people were at 2 different cash registers. So I go through one lane. There's no sign there that says this lane closed, this register not. He's like, I'm not open. And I'm like, dude, like,
I come in to fuck you
I'm a fucking customer, dude. Yeah, how are you talking to me like that? Like, you can at least say, feel free to go to the other register, or, you know what I'm saying, she can help you or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, the customer's always right, bro.
Not here, puto, mira. We give no fucks.
And I mean, we probably, exactly. Yeah. But it's like, it bothers the fuck out of me, bro. It really does. I may sound like an old man now, but that's okay.
And to think that people go to restaurants that are like that.
God, dude.
You got like Ed DeBevick's in Chicago, and you got those other ones that do like major cities like Austin and Houston and shit.
Yeah, talking shit to you, yeah.
Like, hey, what do you want? I don't give a fuck what you want. What do you
That's
want?
That's what I'm saying. If you want to do that, go apply there. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, come on.
Yeah, but dude, that's why I hate going to certain places, and I won't go because stupid people that work there.
And this is how my days go, bro. Like, I'd be driving out of that place mad, right? And then I'll have somebody rudely walk across the street in front of me driving slow. Like, I got to wait for them to walk across the street. This isn't a crosswalk. You know what I'm saying? You're walking across the street. That happens to me all the time. And every time I tell myself, next time I see somebody crossing the street like that, I'm just gonna fucking hit them. Like, because it's like, dude, like, know your shit. Don't be ignorant. You know what I mean? Amen, bro. God damn.
Well, let's take a commercial break from Yabba Dabba's House of Glass.
Yeah, why don't you give out the addresses? Because I always seem to fuck that up.
Yabba Dabba's House of Glass, 3559 West Kimberly Road in Davenport, Iowa. And also in 4416th Avenue of the Cities in Moline, Illinois. Go visit there for your hand-blown glass. I mean, you can't get no better than that. This shit's not... She gets people to make that shit.
And it's made local.
Local artisans. Fucking was in there the other couple days ago.
All American, yeah.
And yeah, very knowledgeable people, and any type of questions that you have, you know, whether it's on flour, CBD, you know, and or any of the other products. So yeah, hit them up. Yeah,
they got some new T-shirts too. That animal printed up on here. Yeah, really. You guys want to get a shirt or two? Hit us up on Facebook.
Rock on.
Yeah, Monkey Man's alias is Luke Cicito, where mine is Vey Rodriguez Jr.
Look me up.
Animal marketing. Hit up Heather at Yabba Dabbas and let her know you want a shirt as well. She'll give you the price. It's quite nice. All right, moving on. The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, he must have fucking nerd out already.
Oh boy. Yeah, what'd you think? I mean, we haven't talked about.
It's too much. I can't.
We've seen very little, and it's too much.
Yeah, and you know.
Too much, too fast. You mean?
No, it's not too much, too fast. It's just the very first one. It shows Rey on a planet like Tatooine,
right?
About to slice the damn TIE fighter in half. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the trailer. The trailer is too fast. Okay.
And then all of a sudden,
it's a teaser.
The second trailer, she's on a planet. Kylo on the water, like seems to be like in a ship or some, you know, whatever. To a poster that shows her that she's got a double-sided, you know, saber, dressed in black.
I'll tell you right now, man.
Just because she's in black don't mean shit. Return of the Jedi, motherfuckers. You know damn well what was Luke wearing? Right. A black motherfucking outfit.
Yeah. But he didn't have a red saber.
That don't mean shit.
Sith.
That don't mean shit.
It don't mean shit.
Don't mean shit.
It's
because
I mean, if you're a fan like us, then you gotta. I mean, right away my mind goes to that scene where Luke's on Dagobah. You know, and his face is in Vader's. Yeah, it's his head in Vader's helmet. That's what it is.
It's a vision.
I'm putting all my chips in on that. Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
Vision.
She's
now whether
still in training.
Well, whether it's not her vision,
right,
that she visions, or if it was something that was put into her head from
via
the Sith
Kylo
Lord, Palpatine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, you got to figure so much that happened in the last movie where Kylo Ren and Rey are talking to each other and they're fucking apart, galaxies.
You know,
so why can't this be another vision of him? Because apparently Snook made that connection. That brings in Snook. Because I think Palpatine is Snook.
Right.
And Snook, he was just using his body.
Okay. He was in the spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Not to take away from anything you're saying, but something happened when I saw... Okay, and I didn't notice it at the time, and this seems to happen to me a lot. But it's a very fine line for me as to what Star Wars is. And breaking news. And for me, what's the guy's name? Ryan Johnson?
Yeah.
So there are parts of it that he got right and there's parts he got wrong. I didn't like the gambling. I didn't like the gambling planet. It reminded me of Attack of the Clones.
But it played an integral part.
Oh yeah, it did, and I won't say that. I thought Benicio del Toro's character was very Star Wars.
Yeah.
He's very Star Wars, and I thought
He
that
could be another one that could have played the Joker. Just saying.
yeah, true, very true. Those little birds or whatever they were, those were very Star Wars. Something happened.
Your fucking battery died.
No, it didn't.